welcome back.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here.
Listen, Katerina, like we have established, I only had like Dachshunds, and I mean, it's not too hard to take care of their coats. So I have no idea what the frustration is that people with other different animals with different fur coats have. But I know one of my bestest friends, Marie, she styles me actually for the show. She's got a dog, Freddy, like he basically looks like this.
Yeah.
So I can just imagine how frustrating it must be to take care of a dog's coat if they have, you know, one like this. Like, do you have any advice?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing to know is that grooming at home is not only a great money saver, it's an intimate bonding opportunity. But what we had found is that the big thing that trips up owners is understanding what the routine should look like and then what tools to use, like you've alluded. And it all starts with understanding the dog's coat type. You have to understand the coat type because that determines the routine and then the tools that you would need. And if you don't know what the coat type is, just do a quick Google search and it will quickly tell you based on the breed, does it have, your dog have short hair, long hair, double coat, undercoat, and their shedding cycle. And that all kind of informs what the routine needs to look like and then what tools to use. Because not all tools are appropriate for every coat type.
I guess you can harm them if you don't have knowledge about what their coat is, right? Like, how can people understand better what type of coat their dog has?
And I think it sounds super complicated and people are very overwhelmed because now you're starting to talk coat types and routine, but it's really as easy as 1, 2, 3, right?
So take me through the process.
Perfect. So first of all, it's brushing, bathing, de-shedding and maintaining. Now, if you are lucky to have a little Dachshund, you don't need the third step in terms of de-shedding, but you have to stay on top of the routine. If you have a longer coat dog, you have to stay on top of the daily brushing because, as you said, when you don't brush daily, you tend to get knots and matting, and that is really what's going to cause some pain when you have to start taking it out. And that's usually why dog owners end up going to the grooming salon and, heaven forbid, they have to get shaved completely. So when you do the brushing, normally a soft bristle brush is fine, and doing it weekly is what we recommend. Some breeds like Labradoodles and those kind of dogs might really need that to be done daily. Bathing once a month is sufficient. You shouldn't wash them too often. Yes, unless you live in Cape Town and you go do all sorts of fun things with your dog over the weekend.
Or they were like in the mud or...
Exactly. And we recommend a 2-in-1 or a gentle or hypoallergenic shampoo. If you do have special skin needs, it's best to consult with your vet in terms of what to use. And then the de-shedding is the tricky one for the longer hair, double coat type dogs. But you have wonderful tools like combs, dematters, and that really gets rid of those knots and matting. And then the de-shedding, that's really what removes the undercoat. And the undercoat tends to shed, and that's what gets caught in the longer hair that causes the knots and the matting. So if you, on a weekly basis, just go through that routine either with a comb and then you de-shed, or go through with a matter and then you de-shed, you should have a fairly healthy coat that's not free. And lastly, a freshly washed pooch requires a fresh environment. So during the week, you can just spray like a pet or a fabric deodorizer, and then once a month we recommend that you wash their bedding as well.
I love it. And I mean, Marltons have got so many nice tools. Yeah, that speaks to everything you just...
Exactly. And again, like we've got a rake that helps with taking out the knots in the longer head. We have a easy pin brush, especially if you have a very thick coat that gets it's very cool. You just press the button and then the hair pops off. Yeah, it's very cool.
Fancy.
And our de-shedder is really of good quality to help remove that undercoat.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your dogly wisdom with us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.